Hi guys, so I've done some planning because I really want to know how long it's going to take me to get good at the guitar. So I figured that to get, that super clean and fast alternate picking technique, I'm going to have to spend at least 5,000 hours practicing. But then I also want to pair that with a really smooth vibrato technique, so I think I have another 3,000 hours to practice there. And then finally, I want to be able to play all this kind of stuff over some challenging and cool sounding chord progressions. And that's at least another 5,000 hours. So let's do some math and see where this gets us. Let's say I can practice 1 hour per day. Okay. That's 35 years. I'll be 70 years by then. That's a long time. I don't even know if I'm gonna live then. You know what? I say screw this. Let's go fishing instead.
Please? Please? Are you going? Please? Should I turn off the camera? Please? Please, are you going? Should I turn off the camera? Please? Please?
Oh, it's heavy. Like that, maybe.
Let's go now, fish.
Yeah. Come on. Be late. See you later. So let's analyze what happened there. I had the choice between sitting here 35 years practicing or go out, get my hook in the water and try to catch something immediately. So do you think I made the right decision? Okay, so Chris has finally gone insane, I hear you think. How long can you go on without getting to the point? Chris, please stop being so cryptic. So what do you think I'm trying to say with this? A lot of times we make things much more difficult and complex than they really are. A lot of people have a vague or diffuse vision of where they would like to be, and that vision is often based upon other people and where we think they are. And based upon that, we form our own strategy to get us there. We assume a lot of things we do not know. And based upon these assumptions, we form our lives. And we can form a practice strategy that is going to involve 35 years of practicing. But once again, this strategy is often based upon things we don't really know. Okay, so let's discuss those assumptions. So I'm sure you've got a band that you really love. And that band probably has a guitarist that you love even more. And your goal is to, sound like, play like, and be like that guitarist. You think you know how this guitarist sounds, but most of the time you're hearing him in context, which means that he's playing over a track. A lot of times it's a cool sounding song, a very well written song, and on top of that we have a killer studio production, we have killer skills behind that, production skills, and we have expensive equipment. So if we isolate that guitarist and listen to him alone, a lot of times it will sound like shit. So why am I saying this? Well, have you ever thought that you sounded like shit? I know I have. So when you're sitting there at home practicing and comparing yourself with your favorite guitarist, then you are comparing apples and oranges. Not only that, it could actually be that the things you think you need to master in order to be like someone else who you look up to, maybe those things are impossible to achieve. Perhaps you think that everything you play in your bedroom has to sound perfect before you can go out and rock the world. But like I said, if we isolate, the tracks of your favorite guitarist in your favorite band, they might actually sound like shit, although they sound perfect in context. Okay, dude. So if your goal is based upon assumptions, how the hell are you gonna get there if you're not even sure where to go?
Okay, Chris, this is not very helpful. You're just confusing me.
Well, don't go out fishing quite yet, because we're not done.
But Chris, my favorite guitarist can shred, and I can't.
There's no denying that if you're new to the instrument and you want to be able to do some monster shredding, then you do have some work ahead of you. But that doesn't mean you can't be smart about it. And if you're an intermediate guitarist, then your goals might be much closer than you think. So if you want to be smart about your progress, then you have to clearly define your goals. Once again, we're back to the goals, okay? Do you want to sound amazing or do you want to look amazing? Okay? That's the number one thing you should ask yourself. Now, if your goal is to look amazing while performing incredible shred licks, then things are simple. You just need to choose a couple of exercises that feel extreme to you and practice only those. If you exclude everything else from your practice routine, you're going to make quick progress. Now, if you're like me and care mostly about how you sound when playing, then chances are you're much closer to your goals than you realize. Now, a lot of my favorite shredders, although they're obviously very skilled, their technique is not really up to par with today's modern shredders, where they can play any technique amazingly good. Now, here's my theory to explain this. When we're starting out on the instrument, we want to be as good as possible. Now, that's a very diffuse goal. We don't really know what that means, and we're unsure what to focus on. So instead, we try to learn everything. And learning everything has become very difficult with today's, technical standards. So at this point, it should hopefully be pretty clear to you that the first thing you need to worry about is, where do you want to go? What is your goal? That's much more important than worrying about how many hours you practice, etc.
Hey yo, where do you wanna go? What's your goal? Hey yo, hey yo.
I want to be a rapper. Yeah, I like that.
Hey yo, what's your goal? Where do you wanna go? Hey yo, hey yo.
Maybe I should have been a rapper for real. That makes me cry. Because I've spent so many hours practicing in my bedroom and now it's all lost. You don't want to end up there, right? You want to define your goals, okay? Define your goals. Goals.
Chris! You gotta help me. I have no idea what my goal is. You gotta help me!
Okay, folks, so it's time for today's words of wisdom. Your goal should be whatever makes you happy. Whatever brings you joy into your life now, not in 35 years. Okay? So grab your guitar and just play something because you like it. Play something which reminds you of why you started playing on the guitar. Play something just for fun. Okay, let me hear you do it. Yeah, exactly that. So what you did there, that's what you should build upon. That's what should define your future practicing. That's a part of you. That's your musical identity. It's an example of your musical identity.
Chris, I have a question. I did just like you said, and I ended up playing Stairway to Heaven. Does that mean I'm screwed?
Okay, so what if you played a famous riff instead of the latest picking exercise you've been working on? Well, that could mean you're in need of a musical context. Maybe you need to get working on your own songs instead of doing picking exercises. Or maybe you need to learn some music software to create your own backing tracks and arrangements. Or maybe you need to join a band. Or maybe you're in a phase where you need to learn a lot of new cover songs, because that's an important phase we all go through, and it's, by learning other people's material, we shape our own identity. So your musical identity is unique to you. So there's no real point in me trying to go through all the different personality types there are. Instead, what I would want you to do is post a comment in the comment section below, and let me know what you enjoy playing on the guitar and what you would like to learn, where you would want to go. So hopefully we're going to help each other out and we can get smarter.